I'm excited to talk about this one because I'm actually a pretty big Image fan. It's one of my favorite publishers, and it's hard to narrow it down to a couple recommendations, but I'm going to give you a couple recommendations that I feel like are pretty accessible and a good place to kind of jump in to kind of get your feet wet in the indie space. So let's get started. So obviously Invincible is a great place to start. You can buy it in 3 compendiums. It's by Robert Kirkman, the same guy who made Walking Dead, and it's essentially its own self-contained superhero universe. There are a couple different spin-offs that you can also collect, and I really enjoy it. And there's some amazing Ryan Ottley art that happens on kind of the latter half of the book. So highly recommend you check out Invincible. And again, you can collect it in 3 compendiums that are pretty readily accessible. And then a personal favorite of mine is Saga. It's by Brian K. Vaughan with Fiona Staples on art. This is an amazing kind of sci-fi fantasy book. I will admit it is pretty mature, so if you're not into mature themes in your book, you might want to skip this one. But you can collect it in a full compendium that has the first 9 volumes, and then volumes 10 and 11 are available in trade paperback that you can bring it to pretty much current. And then the third and my personal favorite is Lady Killer by Joelle Jones. Now, she is one of my favorite artists of all time. Her art is absolutely incredible, and you get to see her write and draw on this book. And the great thing is it's available in this amazing hardcover oversized edition. It's essentially about the size of a DC Absolute edition, and I'm so glad that I have this in the collection. I've read it a million times. I will say, though, it is quite a graphic book, so if you're not into really visceral violence or you don't have the stomach for that, you might want to skip this one as well. My fourth recommendation is actually something I'm recommending because of the classic nature of it. It's Spawn, of course. This is an absolute McFarlane classic that you have to at least check out if you're going to be getting into kind of any kind of superhero comics. And I think it's one of the longest running series over there at Image, so you might want to give it a shot. Check it out. It's available in trade paperbacks, larger compendiums. It's been released a million different ways, so you can kind of pick it up however you want. And then lastly, it's one of my favorite comics of all time. It's Department of Truth by James Tynion IV. He is one of the most prolific authors in the indie space right now, and this is a book that I still feel like is his number one. If you're into any kind of political intrigue meets conspiracy, I think this is going to be something that you really love. The art is absolutely incredible, and it takes you on this really weird, atmospheric, trippy journey. And yeah, it's an amazing, as a fan of history and conspiracy theory and all that kind of stuff, this book is right up my alley. So yeah, you might want to check this out as well. And it is also released in oversized hardcover and trade paperbacks. But yeah, thanks for the question.